Hi, Collective. It's Christina here, my team, and Springtide reading. It's the middle of the night reading, so it's going to be a bit quiet, and I hope it's not too dark for you. So hopefully you can see the cards just fine. If this is not your faces and places we're talking about, it's probably not reading, but if you could pass it on to somebody else, maybe if you recognize whose reading it is, pass it on to them, because a little heads up, a little leg up, it's helpful. It's nice to help people. And even if it's just information and not solutions as such, to confirm what they feel or how you feel, if it is your reading, that confirmation is priceless. And I don't care what level you're on spiritually, that confirmation is priceless. Right, so let's get in there. Let's start with these guys here. Okay. Hope you're warm wherever you are. It's chilly here tonight. Well, not with that fire going, but certainly not in this bit of the house. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective team. What does the collective need to know? Messages for the collective. Oh. Alright. Alright. Huh. Okay. Is that to be just the way it is? Okay. Alright, well, we've got poor motivation, but insecurity, not getting things done, not feeling very good about yourself, very needy, very clingy. But it does look like as though there is going to be a new, that's new passion, really. But I think in this spread, it's going to be inspiration and energy, maybe brought on by this emperor. There's something about this this conflict, though, this rivalry, conflict. So that, conflict. Let's keep going, because we don't know yet. Let me clarify this routine. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Yeah, things are moving really slowly. Really slowly. A lot of outpour of emotions here. There's a lot of outpour of emotions here. And I don't see it as being very productive. Whoever this woman is, she's sitting at the top there. Whoever this woman is, she's tired. She's tired, and she's tired. She's tired and emotional. Tired and emotional, really, really insecure. This woman does not feel good about herself. The team just said because of choices. Let's keep going. Yeah, choices. Choices about trauma, about heartbreak. Put that down there. I mean, they're asking you to be strong, whoever I'm talking to. They're asking you to find some strength. I mean, the star is there as well. But I don't, the star is not the message here. The message here is for this person who's been through all this heartache, who's now insecure and clingy and traumatized, really. Just not dealing with it very well. You deal with it the way you deal with it. It's not, there's no right or wrong on that, but I think this has been going on a while, and they are asking you to find some strength. Let's keep going. Messages for the collective, please. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of lies here. Not just lies. Somebody's going to be under judgment for the lies they've told. Is this woman we're talking about? Yes. Big, big, big yes. So this woman is lying. She's lying about... she's lying about pretty much everything in her life. Who she is, what she does, how happy she is. This reminds me of a bit of like of Facebook, when actually a Facebook personality isn't necessarily who they are in reality. You know, I know people who tell the world what a fantastic person they are, and actually they're really, really crap. Oh, that's dangerously close to swearing. I'll retract that. They're really horrible people, you know, really, at the base of it. They aren't, you know, they tell people that they're spiritual, but yet they don't even understand what that means. Just because you do an incantation doesn't mean you're spiritual. Just because you do a spell against somebody, you know, that definitely doesn't mean you're spiritual. I think they kind of miss the point, really. But it isn't about who they are. It's about what they look like. That's what it is. And the lie they tell other people is not just that. They're telling it to themselves. And that can be great because it can almost delusional yourself out of a bad situation, out of poverty, or out of something you don't want to be in. If you kind of keep telling yourself that it's going to be a certain way, that's manifestation. That's what that is. It's a law of attraction. It is manifestation. Let's see what else. Yeah, see, the thing is, this person, if they took some time to look at themselves, to spend time with themselves, you know, and I'm not talking about just staying on the internet, I'm talking about meditation. I'm talking about deep soul-searching, shadow work. Actually, the potential to be an empress is there. You could be this woman could be an empress. But to be honest, I'm seeing a lot of laziness here. She just wants to sit down and watch telly or play on Facebook, or watch telly or play on Facebook. Really, that's the two things I see here, or whatever social media, whatever. There's not a massive amount of anything else in this person's life. There's a lot of sitting here. You know, sitting, hanging out. You know, so I don't know. She would have to put in the work. Let's keep going, because this must have a point. You know, they're asking her to work on herself, to discover the high priestess within, to look at the world not through someone else's eyes, but her own. And she's one of these people who repeats stuff that she hears. You know, but she wants to sound intelligent. She wants to sound worldly, but yet she's not really, and she doesn't even know what that means. Really, this is really sad. This is really sad, because I'm not sure how this person would get out of this without putting some energy in, and there's no energy going into this really. There's a lot of conflict. I think she might have a partner that she's fighting with. He seems kind of alright, actually. I think he's a bit of a... well, never mind. It doesn't matter. Let's keep going. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Oh, I should have grabbed some caffeine. Messages for the collective. Oh, star again. All right. You see, if she would work on herself, I don't think that's going to show up. If she could work on herself, you know, if she could work on herself, she could become the star. And that's the saddest bit about this, is that she's content to be a Queen of Cups reversed, to be very needy, to be very demanding on time. But actually, she doesn't really... She's grown to depend on this because it gets her the things that she wants. Or needs, whatever. But she doesn't really have to be like this. Well, none of us have to be the way we are. We could all put the work in. Maybe she found religion. Maybe that she's gonna find religion. I kind of see, I don't have anything, I don't have anything against any other religion. Honestly, I don't, whatever you choose is great. I'm happy that you have a religion. I'm happy that you have spirituality. But there's a certain type, in my experience, there's a certain type of person who goes to the born-again Christian thing, which is fine. There's lots of them who make it work beautifully. But I found ones that all of a sudden nothing is acceptable and they go into judgment. They go into pointing the finger at other people and saying, well, you do this, you do that. So, yeah, but 2 days ago we were doing it together. That's the kind of, it's not quite right. It's not done for the sake of being spiritual or having a divine connection. It's done, I think, because of what it looks like to other people. They can say, I'm a Christian, so, I'm untouchable. But it doesn't really work like that in the spiritual realm. You can't tell me that God's not watching you. It doesn't matter what you say to people. And see, I feel this is a born-again Christian here. And I know that's probably going to cause problems, but, I'm not condemning this person, but I think he goes blah, 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 blah. I think he says, well, you're like this. And like I said, 2 days ago, we were doing it together. We were having a spliff together. It doesn't add up to me. It just doesn't add up. They're trying to juggle these two lives or these two existences, but neither of them are very good. They're not. It's not making them a better person. It's not making them kind or charitable, or generous, or giving, or giving them empathy or any of that. It is just giving them mouth. It's just giving them blah, blah, blah. Look how great I am. But they're living in a fantasy world. They are living in a fantasy world. And I don't even think that this is this person, actually. I'm not... Is this person that we're talking about here? Okay. It is. This is a very weird reading. I'm not even quite sure. Team, could you clarify this, please? What are you trying to say here? I mean, I get who we're picking up on. I get that they're born again Christian, and it's really not. It's a fantasy world. It's not really, it's not making them a better person. It's not making them a good Christian. It's just giving them something to go blah, blah, blah about on social media. With the God posts and all this stuff. And yet they'll condemn someone who has a harder life than they do. It's that sort of hypocrisy that I'm talking about. No change. This person's not going to change. Regardless of if they said that they found religion. This person is not changing. In fact, they said they're actually even worse than they were before, because now they have this judgment. I forgot judgment was sitting there. Yeah, they've got this judgmental edge now that, although they had that before, now they feel like it's totally justified because they found religion. Ouch. Now, this could be somebody you're dealing with. This could be somebody that you know that is dealing with this person. You could be this person. Any advice for this person? Well, move away from it. Move away from the grief. Step away from the backstabbing. Messages for this person. Messages for this Queen of Cups reversed. like I said, this person could be the High Priestess. She could be the Empress if she put the work in. Like real work, not just talking. Yeah. Well, the message is that actually she would have a lot to celebrate. She'd have a lot more friends if she would look at the big picture. If she would look at the big picture and look at herself and do the shadow work, which shadow work I think is like a, I don't know. I don't get involved in stuff like that. I keep my head down and pay attention to my own spirituality, my own path. But what it looks like to me is that she gets involved with all this bashing of other people, but she doesn't really have what it takes to look at the big picture and to see that actually she's including herself in this behavior. The reason that she goes on and is judgmental about the behavior that she goes on about is because she's guilty of it herself. She knows the behavior very, very well because it's her. It is this person, male or female. But, any other messages for the collective? Messages for the collective. Let's clarify this. Cups. So that's success. And actually, that's success as well. Let's keep going. I want to grab these, please. And clarify this reading. Clarify the success, actually. Yeah, this person is false. Absolutely. I mean, I picked up on that from the very, very get-go, but this person is incredibly false. The stuff that they say is, like I said, it's somebody else's words that they're regurgitating. Let's keep going. And it is talking, this false person is this person at the top. This false person is this female. If it's you I'm talking to, I implore you to look at yourself. That's shadow work isn't, that's what I was going to say. I forgot about that. Shadow work isn't evil. It's not something that could be classed as Satanism or anything like that. These are the things that Satan or the devil will grab onto. The shadow, the stuff that you work on in the shadow. You got an addiction or a problem or something that you struggle with as far as your character goes. That's shadow work. That's not a bad thing. And if this person would do that, it would change a lot. It would change a lot. I think she breaks hearts. I think it's not, oh, she's a heartbreaker. No. It's not cute. This is mean. It's evil. It's spiteful. It's insecure. She says some of the most horrendous things. I just said if you're dealing with this person, it's time to pick up the pieces and move on. And I think that's what this is. That's what this is. That's what this chariot is all about. They're asking you to move on. Because I really do not see this person changing. Let's keep going. Yeah, journey. Look at that, guys. They're asking to walk away from this person. And if it's if it's the person that I'm talking to, if it's this woman that's Queen of Cups reversed that I'm talking to right now, they're asking you to journey away from this. Journey away from this path that you're on right now. Yeah, let it die. I mean, honestly, that coffin card has come up every time I pick up. It's always on the bottom. Since I picked up this deck of cards, no matter how much I shuffle, that That coffin is on the bottom. Anything else you want to add to this collective team? Sorry. Collective team. You're all one happy team. Yeah, they're asking her to work on herself. And change. Yep. They're asking her to work on herself and change. So, you know, that's a big ask. It's not like you can ask this person to change. It's not like you can say, because we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. Why do we have the Emperor and the Empress here? Could you, team, could you clarify the Emperor and the Empress? As suggested, this is a couple. And this is the... Yeah, this is the... This is who's dealing with this person. There's no balance here. There's balance that could come in so easily, but at the moment there's no balance. And I don't think that they mean money when they're talking about a sudden wealth. What would happen is this would be... Yeah, I'm not even sure that I should put this out there, really. Because you see, you know, they would put them on a different path altogether. This couple. And true love. Official person. Yeah, I don't know how helpful this is going to be, really. So, yeah, okay. Anything else you want to say, team? Picked up card. They're clingy. Could very well be. Look, that competition. They could very well be an alcoholic. Clingy. Competition. We can see competition here, up here as well. Spiritual attacks. I mean, I don't think that's like psychic attacks. That's what I'm talking about down here. The spiritual attacks. This person is incredibly judgmental about what other people do, and yet they're not looking at themselves even. Yeah, they're fake. They're fake. They act like they're just pure joy. They act like their life is perfect, but it really is not. It's really, really not. You know, they could be out in the cold if they're not careful. Anything else you want to say to the collective? It's not even a whole complement of cards here. No. Whoever I'm talking to, they're asking you to be kind to yourself. You know, and not... If this woman would take the time to be kind to herself, actually, this whole scenario would be a lot different. It would be a lot different. Grab this half of those cards as well. And drugs. Court system. That's come up a couple of times. Anything you want to add to this for the collective? Anything you'd like to add for this for the collective? You know, honestly, this true love keeps coming up. It's come out of every deck. But I think until this woman is more happy in her own skin, she's just not comfortable being herself. And until that happens, this relationship is not going to work. It's not going to work. It's impossible for it to. Because actually, this Emperor is very grounded. He's actually very grounded, and she's really not. Which that can work. You know, that can be a balance. Absolutely. But I don't think it's working here, because he's picking up all the pieces. she's really sitting on her bottom. She's sitting on her bum, and she's not really doing any work. She's kind of an armchair critic. No, really. There she is, sitting on her throne. Sitting on her throne talking about other people. Talking about, what everybody else is doing. But not about what she's doing. As far as she's concerned, she's got it covered because she found God. It doesn't really work like that. It's fake. That's exactly. That is fake. It's fake news. We've got fake, false. This person is not. They're just not authentic in the slightest. I think they're doing this because they think that will. Oh man, really? The team just said that one of the main reasons why this person went down the God road. Oh Lord. Is to get likes on Facebook. Okay, now that's just choose a religion for likes on Facebook. What on earth? Yeah, and it could be any religion. That's what I'm saying here. It could be any religion. I'm gonna kind of get the born again Christian thing, but I don't really get the born again Christian thing. But it could be any religion. It could be any born again kind of dealy. Where you're spend your life being a sinner and then you decide that that's not what you want. And that's fantastic. That's wonderful. But where the work should be going is back into the person, not to be judgmental on everybody else. Right. What? Team. What on earth? Do you have anything to add to this? Not cards, just tell me. Not really, actually. It's all been said. If this reading is for you, you will know it, definitely. Nothing else? Nothing? I'm actually kind of, come on, team, give me something else here. Something a little bit more, I don't know, useful. Because really, all I'm seeing is that if this person changes, great, they'll have a great relationship, and they'll become the Empress. Wunderbar. But that's not really gonna happen anytime soon. Because this person's just sitting on their bum. She can't control what's gonna happen. Something is gonna happen to this person, to this woman, and it is meant to be. It's gonna open her eyes. It's definitely going to open her eyes. It's not going to change things long term. But she'll go into spiritual mode. No, that's not very helpful, is it? Anything else? I feel who I'm talking to is this Emperor right here. I feel that is who this message is for. The message, I don't think this is the first time that this guy has been in this type of relationship. Fake. And dressed up as true love. But actually, it's just heartbreak. True love my ass. My foot. Sorry. True love my foot. It's not true love. It's heartbreak. And I think that's who this reading is for. I think it's for this Emperor. And maybe it's asking you to look at yourself and to do shadow work on yourself so that you'd stop ending up in these relationships. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Let's get rid of that. Be kind to yourself so that you can find something that's more appropriate. Maybe you need to find yourself before you find your Empress. Maybe heck, but gotten all sweary now in the last 3 minutes. That you need to find yourself before you can find anybody else. There's no way. I wouldn't want to find my true love, my one right now. No way. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. And within myself, not my life, not any of that. Has nothing to do with the fact that it's poverty or any of the rest of it. It has nothing to do with that. It's that I'm not quite ready. Almost, but I'm not quite ready. But you wouldn't want to find, I keep looking at houses, for instance. I keep looking at houses and I'm looking for a home, and my team is saying, and I get frustrated and say, well, there's nothing for rent. There's nothing there. How, what are we going to do if we get back? And my team say, but what if you find the best house that you want, your dream home, the one that you would give a toe to live in? What if you found that right now and you don't have the money and you have no way to get there? They said, wouldn't that be worse than, not finding it now when you can't do anything about it anyway? Concentrate on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Focus on yourself. Do the shadow work. Work on that. The rest will come along. That was weird. Someone just walked into the room. We won't get into that. That's not with me. That's not been sent, but that's not with me. I think somebody came to check me out. We won't get into that, though. I'll deal with you in a minute. Take a number. Guys, I'm going to leave it there, okay? I'm going to leave it there because this is Emperor, Divine Masculine. It's who I'm talking to here. Get it together. Or actually, I could be talking to this female as well. Get it together. You have so much to offer. Both of you do, really. But until the work is done, there's going to be no working. There's going to be no moving forward. Just be kind to yourself. Let this situation die. And to, they keep saying, look at this. It's like, walk away. Walk away. There's lots of paths. Look, there's paths. There's journeys. There's so much movement, and they're asking you to move away. They're asking you to step away from this. You're better than that, really. I see this Emperor is wanting to work on himself. I see him wanting to restore balance and find his own balance and leave the fantasies behind, because this is a fantasy relationship. Maybe, well, I won't go into whys, because you know why you would be with this person. So, that's not gonna make any difference, really. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to clean up these cards and maybe even do another one tonight. I can't say they're on a roll. Well, they're kind of... I guess, yeah. Yeah, I always feel bad because, there's no solution here. There's no way to there's no easy fix, I guess is what it is. This is a very long-term work in progress. And, I want to give you guys the easy fix. It's just sometimes life doesn't work out like that. It takes time. It takes time and lots of work. Lots of work, lots of patience. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. You have a good night. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Love you guys. Bye. Sorry, that wasn't for you. It was for the cat. I'm sorry. Good timing, but sorry. Love you guys. Bye.